Hey, this is the last week of the Pioneer campaign for Archamelia, the House of 1,000 Stories, which means there are only 7 days left to get your house and move into a neighborhood filled with creatives who believe that cultivating imagination is critical for our kids. Pioneers who pre-order get this collectible toy house plus all 4 of the interior rooms, 1, 2, 3, 4. They get a free companion chapter book that introduces the mystery of who lives in Archamelia, and all of this with free shipping. They get to nominate a child in their life to host future unboxing videos. Pioneers get first eyes access to any new product weeks before public release for the rest of time. And most importantly to me, Pioneers get to offer feedback on the house, in a sense becoming design collaborators. Check out www.archamelia.com to learn more and consider becoming a Pioneer with your pre-order. So, the name Archamelia is actually a compound word that comes from the word architecture and chameleon. It's like another way of saying an ever-changing architecture. Archamelia is for the kids who love to build or the kids who like to make. It's for the kids who play pretend or the kids who just create. It's for kids who hide and seek or for kids who love to read. It's for kids who like to share. It's for any kid, guaranteed. For the kids who love to build, Archamelia is a construction toy. Each room unfolds in a unique way so kids can practice learning about structural engineering or mechanics, centers of gravity, physics. They would learn things like a cantilever and how it doesn't work unless we apply this latch that grabs the back of the plane onto the front. It also teaches sequence, memorization, and fine motor skills. From one side, it's a military aircraft, and from the other, it's a commercial airliner inspired by the flyfish. For the kids who love to make, stop spending money on more toys when what you could use are all the objects that surround us. It's more affordable, more sustainable, and it also gets the creativity juices flowing. The illustration here for the airplane, I've included a small little chair. You see 1 and 2, and there's another one up here. But they've all been made out of office supplies, like some thumbtacks, some paper clips, a binder clip, some origami paper, and some cardboard. By making this to scale and placing it inside the illustration, kids are given an opportunity to see that they could make it too. And by making your own, that's when kids who love to make get to making. The kids who play pretend, Archamelia offers context. So you could give a kid a cow and a sheep, and they might make some animal noises. But then you give them a rocket, and they say, "To the moon and back." Context is far more important to dynamic storytelling than just the figurines. In the Topsy-Turvy Theater and playtesting before COVID, kids would use this little microphone and all of their favorite dolls to sing every song imaginable. So for the kids who just create, I wanted Archamelia to be truly open-ended. Now, because of copyright issues, I can't really talk about characters that rhyme with Marby, Mutant Linja Surtles, Hopkins, but just know that this was designed for them too. In the meantime, I've designed these little characters made out of a ceramic vase, a little donut eraser, and a ping pong ball. Getting ready for the performance, and I'm gonna bring this stack of batteries in as the gate that protects the wild performer from the crazy mob, and here are all of my additional friends who are coming to watch the performance. And finally, his best friend. Hi, you're amazing, I love you! So for the kids who hide and seek, Archamelia also, wait, I should probably come from under the table and be like, for the kids who hide and seek, Archamelia also offers over 100 dynamically illustrated panels. They cover every inch of the entire house. Can you figure out which card is missing in the house of cards? When it comes to the treehouse, can you find all 6 acorns? And do you know what they have in common? When the treehouse becomes a pirate ship, can you find all 7 of the seahorses? Or when that pirate ship becomes a rocket ship, can you find the blue moon, the shooting star, and the wormhole? Crackable codes, thematic idioms, and vocabulary enhancers and hidden objects are only the beginning of what a kid will get to do. For the kids who love to read, Archamelia comes with a companion chapter book, and these are some of the illustrations. This adventure takes place in a Magistoria, a land once filled with diverse Archamelia, but now slowly deteriorating for some unknown reason. Follow along as we learn who lived in this house and time to save a Magistoria from collapse. The book is directly inspired by the toy so kids can recreate in real time and hopefully be inspired with alternate endings. And some of the illustrations are in black and white so kids can color them and then customize their story. For the kids who love to share, Archamelia offers illustrations in a 360-degree panorama so kids can play on both sides of the same toy at the same time. So grab your figurines and get to playing. Lastly, for all kids guaranteed, Archamelia takes diversity, equity, and inclusion very seriously. And that's why hidden throughout the illustrations are references to historical figures and critical events from across cultures. More than a dollhouse, it's a toy house, which means that it's also available for boys, not just girls. I really thank you for spending the time with me today, learning more about Archamelia, the House of 1,000 Stories. For the kids whose capes are more than just costumes, and the parents who encourage them to fly, where anything is possible and everything can be, the only missing piece is your creativity.